Okay, if everybody could wrap up your fantastic business conversations in the back, we are going to kick it off now. I am Allie Merritt. I am your host for Atlanta Startup Village. Welcome to number 49. Next month will be almost 50. Can we get a round of applause? Whose first time is it here at Startup Village? Raise your hand. Let's see it. Hey, all right. Got about a quarter. That's awesome. Please come back next month. We are the last Monday of every month with some weird things around holidays, so don't worry. We'll put that up on the meetup group. We do have a meetup group. We have almost 10,000 members. So if you are looking to connect with anybody from tonight, I recommend joining the meetup group and hopping on those events. We are the largest entrepreneur monthly gathering in the Southeast, so welcome. You are among great people. I recommend doing some networking for a very short amount of time afterwards. The format for tonight, 5 minutes for the presentation, 5 minutes Q&A. In between, we will have our fantastic volunteers who have set up all these lovely chairs that you are sitting in, and we'll take them down at the end of the night. We'll get to speak for 30 seconds. If any of the volunteers say something that's really cool and fascinating, you want to talk to them more, you can catch their information on that back wall where they have drawn it so beautifully in marker. All right, so the first thing I want to note is I know that if you are in the back and you're having a really fantastic conversation, you think you're doing it really quietly. That is a lie. We can all hear you. So these people who are going to be up here have been practicing for a really long time to do these presentations. It's really scary. So please keep it down. If you have something that you absolutely have to talk about during the presentation, take it all the way out into the lobby. That is outside the double doors, because otherwise I will hear you, and Kelly Ann, who is our lovely resident angry pregnant lady back in the back with the beer, she will come track you down and tell you to go outside. Please don't make me do that. All right, and finally, we do have this up on live stream, as you can see here. So there are people following along at home, which means that anything that's said into the microphone is heard. All right, and to sort of wrap that, live streaming is done by PullSpark. Emma is usually here. She is out tonight. So can we get a quick round of applause for PullSpark, who is our sponsor every month? Fantastic. And then everybody here who's drinking beer, we also have 2 amazing beer sponsors tonight. So I'm going to give you a quick session from Memory Kit. Round of applause, guys.
Hello. How's the beer? All right. So enjoy. The Memory Kit turns the life story of people with Alzheimer's and dementia into products that help them cope with the disease. It's like your memories that you're losing are the things that can help you survive. So that's us. We have a little Kickstarter going right now that's happening. So if you know somebody that has Alzheimer's or dementia, you might want to pass the name of our company along. Overall, we're about celebrating life, the beauty of life, of every single person, even when their ability to understand their life is gone. So we thought, what better way to sponsor an event at ATV than to buy you some beer? So, take a moment. Think about somebody you love. Raise your glass to them.
Okay. And our second beer sponsor night is Village Realty. Oh, come on,
Good evening, Startup Village. You know, your favorite place to drink is where? It's home, right? That's exactly what we specialize in. And I want a show of hands. How many of you know someone in real estate? You know a real estate agent? That's so good. We need you. We need you so much. Look, we're Village Realty. We're housed on the 4th floor here at Atlanta Tech Village, and we so need great agents to join our force. We need agents of change. We are literally putting on our capes every day to save America from bad real estate agents. So we need your help. We have a financial incentive of up to $250 if you refer an agent to us and they join our team. That means they like us and we like them. It's a two-way street. So visit us at VRATL.com. That's Village Realty, VRATL.com, $250, and come see me for beer afterwards. Thanks.
All right. You guys ready? And our first pitch of the night is Fetch. Take it away, guys.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm Adam. This is Chris. We're Fetch. We make renting a truck as easy as pressing a button on your phone. So what's the problem we're solving? Everybody here has probably rented a truck at some point. You've gone, waited in line, dealt with the hidden fees, dealt with your truck not being there. It's just been a huge hassle, right? So at a micro level, that's the problem that Chris and I both had that we set out to solve. At a macro level, the problem really is that if you look at any car rental company, they've really failed to make the transition into becoming a technology company. So that's the bigger industry market at play for us. So really quickly, Fetch, what we've done is we make it super easy to rent a truck. You can actually rent a truck, reserve it, unlock it, and return it all using just your phone. Pricing is super transparent, super simple. For as little as $10 per hour, you can get miles, gas, and insurance included with your rentals. There's no hidden fees. Everything's included. And because we don't rely on a physical store being open, you can actually pick up your truck 24/7, pick it up in the morning, drop it off at midnight. We had someone do that last night, so it's there whenever you need it. So we only have a couple minutes. We're going to try and do a rental, a check-in, and a return all in about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. All right, here we go. So our website, fetchtruck.com. Let's say you need a truck right now. You go to our website, search for the time, availability, and a desired pickup location. Click search. We'll then select the ideal truck you need. We've got everything from pickup trucks to cargo vans to high-top vans, whatever you might need to get your job done. We'll go with the pickup truck right now. And now we'll see all the available locations where I can actually pick up a truck. So we've got about a dozen locations around Metro Atlanta. We'll go ahead and pick the one that's most convenient to us, and then you'll just make a reservation. This will hold your rental. Because we already have an account, it's a one-click process. We'll complete the reservation. Great. Okay, so we're going to skip the step. Chris has already uploaded his driver's license for verification. That's all done. We're actually going to check into the truck right now. We'll confirm our charges. Oh, no. Oh. It's a live demo. Do what? Oh, all right. All right, well, you'll just imagine this is all happening. So you'll, what happened is we actually deleted Chris's credit card. Whoops. So you'll check in, you'll be at your phone, right? You'll have your phone open, you'll walk up to the truck, it's waiting there clean for you, all sparkly. You'll click start rental, you'll take a few photos of the outside of the car just to document the condition it's in. That's actually something cool that we do, so you're not held for liable for any existing damage. The truck will then unlock automatically. So it'll unlock automatically, you jump in, the keys are in it, there's a gas card in it that you can use for any fill-ups you might need, so gas is always on us. You'll use it for an hour, you'll use it for a day, drive around, get your job done, and then when you're ready to bring it back, could be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, could be midnight, you'll drop it off, take everything out, put the keys back, close the doors, click end rental, locks, you're done, off you go. So that is the imaginary truck rental demo with Fetch. We've got about 15 trucks in Atlanta, a dozen locations, like I said. We launched the company in March, and we've just been growing like crazy ever since. So it's just a problem we had. We actually never thought we'd tackle this, but it was just a problem we had that apparently everyone else has. So we're excited about the growth, and definitely invite you to please visit fetchtruck.com. If you're renting a truck, soon I've got some coupons, so definitely see us afterwards, and we'll give you a little discount. Thanks so much. Yeah, right. Cool, so I guess we'll take questions if there are any. Sure, please. So the question is, what other cities are we in? So we're in Roswell, Alpharetta. We're in Atlanta, so. But hopefully, we'll do kind of like a spiral out of Atlanta next year and go to maybe Charlotte, Nashville. So, question?
So just a great mobile experience. I'm on the mobile phone, great mobile experience. Two questions. One is, what other startup experiences do you, the two owners have? And second question is, with your big competitors such as U-Haul, Enterprise Truck Rental, what type of competitive benchmarking have you done?
Sure. So question is first about our experience. So Chris and I are both previous founders. We actually started a marketing tech company a few years ago called Place Punch that we fortunately actually sold that company to Silverpop here in town. So our background is mostly marketing tech. Crazy story, we'll tell you over beers how we got into this. But the moment we realized, the second question was competitive benchmarking. The moment we realized this industry was so broken was we did really a test for a customer that randomly found us. We went to rent a truck for them. We made a reservation. We walked into the store, 7 o'clock in the morning, bright and early to get our truck. We said, here's our reservation. And that company said, oh, well, that's great, but we have no trucks for you. Your reservation means absolutely nothing. We're completely sold out. Good luck to you. That's when we realized, oh gosh, this is a big problem. Question here in the front.
You guys said that you don't have a physical storefront. So where am I picking up and dropping off?
Sure. So the question is, where do you actually place the trucks? Where do you pick them up? So we actually primarily partner with businesses where their customers need trucks to get their jobs done. So think about places like self-storage facilities. So we've got some great partnerships where they'll actually allow us to place the vehicles, the trucks, in their parking lot, and then it's a great amenity for their customers to be able to get their job done. So that's primarily where the trucks are located. Yeah, thanks. Way in the back, please. So how do we make money? Well, we charge by the hour, by the day for the truck. So it starts at $10 per hour or $50 per the day for the truck. That includes like 50 free miles. If you go over the miles, it'll be 50 cents per mile after. But yeah, that's how we make money. So we made money from day one, which is great. So here, please. Yeah, the question is, do we own the trucks? Yes, we do own the trucks, actually. So the rental industry is built on really arbitraging buying power, right? Being able to buy trucks at scale for less than anyone here could buy them on their own, using them for a year, and then selling them for what you would pay for it. So the first year is essentially free once you get to scale. So, sure, question here.
What would you say you need most as a company right now?
So what we need most as a company now is operations help. So we're growing. We've been growing like 50% month over month. So it's operations. Yeah, just to support the growth. I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Way in the back, please. So how do we handle if someone returns the truck but forgets to put the keys back in it? There is that's only happened once, and there is a lost key return fee, but generally the app will actually guide you through everything and say, like, are you sure you put the keys back? You have to click yes, and that prevents most of that from happening. So, question here, please. So how do we maintain the vehicles? All the vehicles are brand new, so maintenance is very minimal. We do have a fleet management system we built that just kind of tells us when maintenance is due, and we've got some operations people that help us run those out for oil changes. And then the second question was around, do we sell additional products like insurance? That's actually part of our brand promise. We don't upsell anything, so everything's included. We don't try and make money any other way. So you know that you're not going to sign up, get one price, then pay a different price once you get in the truck. We'll go here in the front with the classes.
Quick question. So in order for you to grow, you're going to keep buying more vehicles, or do you plan on using vehicles
So do we plan on using vehicles like Uber does for growth? Here's the thing about trucks. So like your Honda Civic that's in your driveway, it's all nice, you drive an hour a day in it. If you own a truck, you're putting that thing to work. Like you're doing painting or you're repairing something. So generally you can't really do car sharing with trucks. It just doesn't work that way. So we'll probably have to create our own supply. Yeah. Last question, I think. In the back, please. Yep. Hand up. Yep. Yeah, so the question is, do we provide like dollies to help with the moves? Right now, we don't. That's something that's on our mind. Our partner locations, many of them do actually provide dollies, so you could like walk into their store and get one. But it's something we're thinking about is how do we provide the other assets to help you get your job done, but not yet. Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's give a round of applause to Fetch.
Thank you very much.
And we've got a couple of fantastic volunteers. Monique, you are up.
Hello, I'm an educator. My name is Monique. Super excited to be with you guys today. I am the founder of the Busy Group, and pretty much the Busy Group is a group of amazing innovators and disruptors like you guys who support amazing educators like me. You all are disrupting the market. That's great for you. But as an educator, you guys are disrupting my classroom because ultimately I'm to prepare them to disrupt like you. However, I don't know what you do. So I need your help. If you pull out your phone, you can go to thebusygroup.com. It's on my shirt, thebusygroup.com. And you can sign up to get more information. We launched in 2018, and we want educators to have experiences with you all in the classroom. We want you to tell us how to program, how to graphic design, how to do the amazing things you all do in everyday life. We want you all to give back and get paid at the same time. Join me at thebusygroup.com.
And Adam.
Why do we constantly feel the need to look at our phones? Dopamine. Our social media notifications trigger a chemical release in our brain that makes us feel good. It inflates our ego, our sense of self. The chemicals released enforce a singular desire to be recognized as an individual. So we're developing a social network that will cultivate a shared exchange of energy online, a solution to the problem that we see within our culture. My name's Adam, the platform shared space. I've got my info up there, and I'd be happy to talk with anybody about it. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all so much
Lead
for being
Kit.
here this evening. Oh, I apologize.
I'm going to give you an intro, but you know what? You can do it. Go for
I
it.
appreciate it. Thank you. Again, guys, I'm Billy from Lead Kit. Also with me this evening, we have Oliver, JJ in the back, and Andy on the side, as you can see from our obligatory startup T-shirts. So a little bit about Lead Kit. Oh, sorry. A little bit about Lead Kit. So we are a little bit Salesforce CRM, a little bit Slack communication platform, and a whole lot of LinkedIn peer-to-peer, all for residential real estate agents. Quickly, before I really dive into the product, wanted to go over our vision for the real estate industry. It really parallels where we've seen the HR and staffing industry go over the past 15 years. In that, if you were going to look for a job, say in 1998, or advertise for a job, you did so all through the classified section of the newspaper. The disruption in that came a few years later with the advent of companies we all remember, monsters, career builders of the world, huge companies, Super Bowl ads, the whole thing. But those have slowly, as they might still be around, slowly been taken over by LinkedIn and peer-to-peer networking. We believe that the Trulia and Zillows of the world are directly parallel to the career builder and monsters of 7 years ago. We believe Lead Kit can be the future for peer-to-peer networking for real estate agents. Quickly, jump right into the actual product here. Again, we are, CRM. Again, this is our dashboard. The main page of our CRM is the page you are brought to as soon as you log into the product. Probably doesn't look similar to what you guys are used to on a Salesforce or other CRM. Reason there's no different graphs up here is because as real estate is specific, they want to sell houses, right? You want to sell houses, you want to connect houses or buyers to listings and find buyers for each of your listings. So that's why we have this here, so we can track exactly what each of your buyers and listings are doing on a day-to-day basis and track any new customers that may have came to your website. Quickly, we can look at an individual client page next. Okay. One moment. Okay. Of course, because this is a CRM, you have the ability to call, email, text, write in the product, log all of your activities that you go through with each of your clients. But what I really want to focus on here is the right-hand side of the screen. Of course, as I'm here, it is not loading correctly, but but we can start here with the trending listings. Of course, important to see what listings your buyers are looking at. It's important to know what they're looking at on a day-to-day basis. Below that, we have this heat map. What this heat map is, although it may look like a Doppler radar, it is showing where exactly your buyers are looking. Reason being, if your buyer may tell you they're looking in, say, West Midtown, but you can see here, they also may be looking in the Brookhaven, Buckhead area. So important to stay on top of that so you can make the right decisions, say the right things to each of your clients. Below that, similar use case, we have this online viewing pattern. Again, giving the agent the tools they need to have the right conversation with each of their clients. You can see what size house is, the cost of the house, square footage. So again, right conversation at the right time. Next, we can take a quick look at one of our listings. All of this is pulled in directly from the local MLS to make things as easy as possible for the agents. What I really want to focus on, again, is the right-hand side of the screen. You can see what of your customers are viewing this on your website. Below that, you can see its potential contact matches. These are customers in your database that have looked for a listing with similar data attributes. Below that, guys, as I mentioned, a little bit Salesforce, a little bit Slack, and a whole lot of LinkedIn. This is the LinkedIn peer-to-peer network I was talking about. These are other Lead Kit customers that have contacts that are looking for similar data attributes. So very easy to connect with each of these clients. Simple click and email. And then from there, we can really help you speed up the sale of a home. Next, wanted to quickly jump into drip marketing. Fairly self-explanatory here, guys, but what I really want to focus on is the ease of use and how easy this is for our clients to get going. All of these messages are pre-written by our success team, so it is really as easy as soon as you add clients, you're up and ready to go. Well, guys, it's a very robust platform. Only have 5 minutes, but what we really are trying to do is bring the real estate agents, make them become modern sales professionals. Yeah, any questions, guys?
So are your clients real estate agents or the brokers? And do you have any?
Yeah. So good question. So the question was, are clients individual agents and brokers? And how many clients do we have? So we have 1,100 clients today nationwide. And past that, we work with both agent and individual agents and brokerages. Yeah. Anyone else? Oh, go ahead. Oh, we're using direct sales today. Oh, the question was, I apologize, how are we selling to them? How do we? I would have to talk to my technical team after. I apologize. How are we maintaining our database? To be completely honest, I'm not sure. I can get back to you about that question after talking to some of our technical folks. Yes.
So how do you know what's getting impressions and what's not?
On
The different real estate properties.
Yeah. The question was, how do we know what is getting impressions on the individual properties? It's all off of the vehicle we use for this is their website. So we can all track that information off of what they're looking at, the all activity on the website. Does that answer your question? Cool. Anyone else? Yes. The question was residential or commercial? We are primarily residential. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The question was, how do we get the real estate agents convince their clients to use our product and not a Trulio or a Zillow? That is, a definite issue. It's a hurdle we face every day, but it really gets back to teaching our agents to, this is the best product for the agent can set up each of their clients with, email notifications, push notification, things of that sort. So it really is, selling the buyer as well. Anyone? Yes. Yeah. The question was who pays for the service. So it is both the individual agent and the brokerage. Depends. We work with a number of teams that work with the entire brokerage, so the broker would pay for it. But in some use cases, it is just the individual agent chose to use us. Yes.
Are you stacking the Salesforce license on top of the Lead Kit on top of all the other licenses you need, or is it one stop?
The question was about licensing. If we're stacking everything or using other parties, it is all within us, all one-stop shop. Yeah. Yeah, the question was, do we have issues selling to brokerages as a lot of them have their own platform? Yeah, that is a definite issue. We try to sell them. We believe we have a lot of value with this peer-to-peer. So, really is like any other sales, trying to convince them and, again, believe you. Oh, I apologize. The question was, do a lot of brokerages have their own platform? Some of the Coldwell bankers, the big guys out there, do have their own platform or do they have a really tight relationship with some of our competitors. But, again, something we're trying to work with. Yeah. Yes. The question was, do we offer a single license for a seller? No, we do not, because you need to be connected to the local MLS. Yeah. Yes. The question was, what is our backgrounds? We are both in sales. Yeah. No, we did not do real estate. Yeah, we have a number of people on staff that did do real estate, but we did not. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, back to our volunteers. My next volunteer, Riaz, where are you? There you are.
So if you're a startup in this room, you probably don't have a lot of time, a lot of money, but you may have big technical challenges. That's when you call us at Hexient Labs. We're just a team of really smart, super engineers, smart engineers, something like that, that love working with startups and solving really hard problems. We don't have any salespeople, there's no product managers, and we don't outsource. We simply focus on the problems that you have, come to you, and get them done. So if you want to talk to me afterwards, my name is Riaz, and you can also see our website on the board back there. It's hexlabs.co, HEXLABS.co.
And Alex?
Can you hear me? Oh. Hello, everyone. My name is David.
And my name's Alex, and we are the founders of Pupwalker.
Pupwalker is an on-demand peer-to-peer pet services platform. What that means is, with just a few clicks on our website,
and soon-to-be mobile app,
you can have a vetted, trained, professional pet service provider at your home in as little as 1 hour. All of this just for $13.
And unlike other on-demand services in the market, you're actually able to pick your service provider and be confirmed for your appointment time at the time of booking.
So if you or somebody you know is involved with the multifamily housing industry,
or if you own a pet yourself,
come see us after the show.
Thank you.
All right, and now we have Zen Way.
Hi guys, my name is Mr. B, and we'll be presenting a product called, we are a company in the village, and welcome to the village. So I'm the village clown. So welcome to the village. My teammate Harris, and what we are going to present today is a telematics solution we have called Zen Way. The way it happened is we got connected to a tier 1 manufacturer in automotive industry, and they wanted a solution wherein they wanted to get the data from their cars and the vehicles and be able to persist and get the details back. So we built the entire process. So we take the data from the car controller through some silicon and then eventually feed it to the mobile app and then persist to the cloud and give you a good dashboard as well. Not only that we do that, as you can see that the arrow that we have here is bi-directional. We not only do get the data, we also, once the manufacturer has a firmware that need to be updated, we can update that from the cloud to the vehicles itself. So we built the entire platform and we said, hey, why should we limit it only to that manufacturer? So we went ahead and started working with the OBD, the device that every one of the car newer than 1996 has is the same one, the port that when you go for your emission check, it's the one that they plug it in. And so we can get the car data from any of your car, and then we started thinking, how can we make it better? Because there are 42 companies that were represented in Las Vegas, CES, earlier this year. So what we do is we get all that data, consume it, and then come back and tell you how good your car is. So we come back with a score, just like your SAT score, to tell you how good your car engine is, how it is running. So that's the entire solution that we have. And we work across these different industries. Of course, we have the manufacturer and telematics developer itself, fleet and fleet tracking itself, and of course, some of the manufacturers. And just like we have a cloud solution, and we capture the data, analyze the data, cloud-based solution, vehicle tracking itself, maintenance scheduling, over-the-air software update, and admin vehicle control. And we can work with somebody like Fetch. Those are our perfect customers, and we have a couple more here, Clutch, and a couple of other, So the telematics is becoming something that is needed for many newer inventions that was not possible previously. And this is some of my team, and we have team here locally, and we have a team member in Romania, and the rest of the team is in India. So this is, in fact, one of my team members there, Anand, has 19 patents. So we are working with a very talented group of people. And the business model, the way we work with the way we are trying to build this entire thing is B2B, because we don't want to go one-on-one. Not that we are against it, but we are open to that relationship where we start to work with somebody like Clutch, and they have their customers, and they become our customer, and we start to serve them. And there is a $5, $10 per user, the agreement that we can work out, and then you upsell it or do whatever you need to do to make your money. So, and we are looking for some financing as well, and we have some good news. We just got invited into the Flashpoint, so we are starting batch 8 of Flashpoint from Georgia Tech, so we are very proud of it. A round of applause would be good. Thank you. We got an exclusive letter of engagement from the Tier 1 manufacturer, so we are very happy with that. And we already started doing some of the service projects for them. They are in the electrical vehicle segment, so they are planning to go bigger as well, and we are planning to grow along with them. And as this started to happen, something interesting, all we have done is we have created a platform. So the platform doesn't have to be limited only to the vehicles. We can take it to many other things. And in fact, we are planning on building smart city on top of it. And in fact, we are working with an LED manufacturer. We're calling it a Zen Light, and wherein we will be able to get their product and be able to install it on different cities as well. So this is some other things that's happening. Okay, that's all the information that I wanted to present to you. With that, we will go to the demo. It's a product that is already working. Maximize it, please. Yeah. Okay, while Q&A is going on, the presentation goes on. This is a live demo. And I really wanted to ask Harris to bring in his car inside of this thing. And Caitlin and the other folks said, no, we won't let that do. So this is a video here. Okay, questions while that's going on, please. It's the OBD2, and we use our question is, how does the car connect to the vehicle data? It's OBD2 port. Yes. When we start to, the question is, how do we transfer the data? We buffer the data as much as possible into the app itself. We have built our own app, and as soon as we get the 3G, 4G connection, we transmit it. Not necessarily. Some of our customers could be mining companies and everything, and they could be remotely working. But once in a day, as long as they come to the place where they have the Wi-Fi connection, we'll be able to transmit it to them. Thank you. Question was, how do you, some of your customers, do they need to buy something in order to transmit the data? The answer is no, as long as they come back once every day to a hotspot, which will be able to use it and transmit the data. Yes, Frank? Yeah. Yeah, what we are trying to do is, based on some of the, these are some of the slides that we are using from some of our financial customers/investors. And if we have 1,000 users, and if we charge a fee, it's per OEM, and we are going to generate a revenue of 125,000. And if it is 2,500 users, that's the amount that we'll get, and if it is 12,000, we'll be making $1.5 million. These are some of the growth expectations that we have. what are we looking for funding? We are looking for about $1 million to $2 million. At this point, we are in seed round, so any investor, seed investor like Frank himself, are welcome to invest in us. Yes. How many users we have right now? We are testing as we speak, and our manufacturers themselves are putting us through the test. So we will be testing as we speak, but we are already revenue generating. Yes. The question is, do you tell the error codes? Yes, we do. When we come back with a score, we are based off of all the RPM data and the coolant temperature and all other data that we collect. In addition to that, we refer back to the error codes, and then based off of that, we adjust the score as well. Yes? It is real time, near real time. Question is the dashboard real time? And for me, my definition of real time is microseconds. Because I worked for a company called ICE, Intercontinental Exchange, where I had the great honor of being the 40th employee. And that company, I left a couple of years back, became 4,000 people. We ended up buying New York Stock Exchange. So that's the kind of environment that I worked in. And compared to that, ours is near real time. Every second, every 10 seconds is good enough for these kinds of solutions. Yes? The question is, what all the different kinds of operating costs that we incur. One of the costs that we incur is, as we start to grow more and more, the cost of the hardware itself is something bottleneck, and we want to buy them in bulk so that we can reduce that cost. And the other cost, the other solution we are trying to work with one of the other customers that we have is trying to see if we can pump the data directly from the vehicle directly to the cloud. See, right now what we have is in our solution, it first goes to the mobile app and then it gets transmitted for obvious reasons. And once we have a solution, and now I think last couple of weeks back, one of the AT&T or I think it's Comcast announced the IoT solution wherein we'll be able to get the micro data. Because some of this data is just very, very little bit of data here and there. You don't need the kind of connectivity like we need for the talking or any of those things. So even as more of those becomes available, we'll be able to piggyback off of that and give a solution.
Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Welcome back.
All right, and Rich.
Hello, my name is Rich Porter. So, who knows what Bitcoin is? How many people are making money in Bitcoin today? All right, great. Imagine yourself being Jeff Bezos' brother. You know, the richest guy in the world right now, Amazon. And it's July 4th, 1994. And he's just about ready to launch it, July 5th, tomorrow. How much would you put in? How much would you actually participate? I'm going to be in the back of the room with this red shirt on. Come back and see me. I'd like to talk to you.
And Daniel.
Hey, show of hands. How many of you guys here have taken a survey that felt like you were taking a test? Awesome. Okay, so I'm Daniel with Worthix. What we do is we're the first artificial intelligence survey, meaning those surveys that you feel like it's a test have nothing to do with you, operating costs, financial projections, marketing, shit you don't really care about, no longer happens. So we have a system built off IBM Watson that off of the first 3 questions can predict where you're going. So it actually, instead of surveying you, has a conversation, and we elicit and tag those responses, and we send that to an actual report center for the company, the marketing analyst, the customer experience teams, what have you. We're actually a 500 startups company out of Silicon Valley. We've just moved to Atlanta at the beginning of this year, so we're trying to make new friends, give out free products, and we have Tequila Fridays every Friday up in Alpharetta. So if you want any of those 3, find myself or Jacob in the back, and yeah, let's go.
Tequila Friday, can't be bad. All right, take it away, Profound Studio.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jake Sharp. I'm a jazz guitarist and all-around music geek, also the founder of Profound Studio. This is a live freelance platform where musicians come for help with their recording projects. Through live sessions, classes, and consultations, we put clients in touch with recording experts from all around the world in an interactive environment where they work together to improve the client's tracks. It's no secret that the music business is in trouble.
One of the most painful trends for recording professionals is the rise of home recording. Recording at home is cheaper and easier than ever, giving musicians powerful tools for their projects. It's amazing. I'm 100% in favor of giving artists control over their own work, but I also know many studio owners who've been hit hard by this trend, and it's a shame to see so many dedicated, talented people have to close their studios.
So these are the big trends that Profound Studio is working with. Commercial studios shrinking, home studios growing, and online learning, of course, is exploding. It's chaotic, but chaos breeds opportunity. You guys know that. So on to the users. Our users are going to come from DIY studios all around the world.
Meet Bill Nix. His songs need a mix. He's captured great performances from his band, but he needs help putting it all together. So off he goes to Profound Studio to hire himself a mixing pro. They have video chat sessions during the project until Bill is satisfied with his new mixes. You remember our happy home recorder, Dave Rowe? Well, Dave Rowe needs a pro. He's been working on a song in his home studio when it hits him. This song needs sax. So off he goes to Profound Studio to hire a saxophonist. They meet up on live video chat and work until the track is perfect. Meet Erica Glass. She wants to take a class. She's been recording her own music for a year, but needs a deeper understanding of the gear. She finds a course from a certified instructor on Profound Studio and signs up. After only a few weeks of live classes, her work is light years beyond where it was before she found the site.
So obviously, we're very serious about the live thing. And when it comes to communication, we all know the importance of body language. There you are, sort of. He's right there. Everybody was going to laugh there. We want to capture that deep feeling of collaboration that's really the best part of a great recording session or a class. Frankly, current freelancing and online learning is static, impersonal, and boring, which is fine if you need a little code done or a little marketing, but when it comes to music, it's not good enough. Profound Studio puts clients into a two-way chat with a recording pro that they've picked for themselves. They discuss the client's songs, discuss their influences, and they listen live in MP3 quality to the tracks, and this is before they even start working together. If you multiply that by 10, you'll get an idea of how amazing the classes are. We're no pre-recorded, boring videos. We're talking about 10 students, all visible to each other and to the instructor. You can even hang out with your fellow students after the class if you like. We're planning for hundreds of freelancers. Right now we have 90. We have Grammy winners, Academy Award winners, platinum producers, degreed instructors, and a TV personality, amazingly enough. Profound is designed to streamline workflow and communications. There's going to be no third-party software or plugins to download. We're using WebRTC, if anyone's familiar. The chat audio achieves MP3 res in a live stream. We're going to license a standalone version of the chat to existing studios for work with their existing clients, and that's whether they're signed up to Profound or not. Idea to be just getting a little software as a service going to boost our launch. Right now, we're in beta tests begin next month. We're in seed round, and we're looking for partners. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yes. Everyone's signing up independently. And yeah, we have, of the 90, just because I live here and I know the industry. Oh, that got the sign. I didn't want to get the sign. So are we partnered with studios in town? We haven't partnered officially yet. Everyone's signing up independently. Everyone's freelance. Everyone's setting their own rates, their own schedules, and the instructors are also setting their own curriculum. We definitely plan to, especially some of the bigger ones that aren't closed yet. Back here. Our customer is everyone, the millions of DIY studios around the world. Basically, the idea here is that, and it started a good 10 years ago, commercial studios are closing, and everyone's recording at home. And they're given this incredibly strong set of tools in DAW software, recording software, but they really don't know how to use it yet. And the idea here is we either have clients that come in, they hand over their project to a pro and say, do it for me, or if you're more DIY oriented, you actually go into take a class and learn how to do it all yourself. Yes? Seed round and goals, he says. Right now, seed round's going to be $500K. Goals right now, we have an existing video chat, works well, but the audio is next. That's what we need to work on. And we've gotten into a beta test with the platform that the chat is built on, which was a huge stroke of luck, honestly, because not a lot of people are utilizing the audio that comes with WebRTC. It's kind of amazing. It's called Opus Codec, and it's kind of incredible, and it's actually really what's going to allow all this to happen. So that's got to be amazing. It's got to be amazing on mobile, though with mobile it'll be mostly the consultations because everyone's got to be more at the more powerful desktop to actually do recording. Yes? It's going to be convertible debt. Oh, how are we structuring the seed round? Oh, sorry. Yes, I think it's mostly going to be convertible debt. Honestly, I'm incredibly flexible. Yes, again. No, it's a platform. The idea is, you know, we've said before, it's kind of Coursera meets, you know, not Uber, but, you know, the idea is that it's everyone's independent, and we just take a commission on completed projects, 20%, and for classes, it's generally going to be between $7.99, $9.99 a head. As you can count one instructor's time during a day. They could do 4 classes easily at 10 per class. That gets pretty exciting pretty quick. Yes.
The professionals that are hired, are these completely a work for hire arrangement?
Yes, exactly.
And what is your terms and conditions of using your site? How does that spell that out so that there's no copyright question later when the DIY goes to release their music?
Okay, so the question here was, how are we arranging work for hire? Basically, are they freelancers? They're totally freelancers, totally independent. Oh, it's going to be within work for hire, all the typical legal documents. Right now, we don't have any sessions going on. We're fully seed round, just going, no clients yet. That'll be something I'll have to put to our lawyers, really. Can I help you? Yes. We've thought about that. The issue there really is, sorry, I'm so bad at that. He's asking if we're looking to expand out to more smaller individuals like guitar lessons and whatnot, which we have thought of, but if in a guitar studio or a guitar lesson situation, there's a hardware requirement that's not there here. Everyone has a hardware required to make this a seamless experience if they're in recording studios. So we held off on that. Though I think somebody will put WebRTC to use doing that. Any more questions? It looks like, yes, yes. That is, especially with classes, that's the number one. And how do we compete with YouTube? Tons of free tutorials out there. That's how everyone's learning this now. But in general, what folks are putting out there, and companies doing that as well, they're putting it out, putting out just the beginner things, and then they say subscribe to us for the really deep stuff. And so it's not going to be all that tough. There's other platforms that concern us more that are pre-recorded lessons.
All right, let's give a round of applause to Profound Studio. And I have Brad.
Hi, so how many people here have ordered something online within the past month? I'm guessing it's just about everybody. How many people are afraid that the things you've ordered are going to be stolen? So about 11 million people have packages stolen each year. I'm one of those victims. That's 4 times as many people, babies that were born are going to be born this year, have had packages stolen. So I'm the founder of BoxLock, and BoxLock is a smart padlock designed specifically to protect your deliveries from porch pirates and package thieves. It's got a barcode scanner on it, connects to a storage container, the delivery driver scans the package. If it's out for delivery to your address, it opens. We're in the process right now of recruiting for our Atlanta pilot, and would love for people to sign up to help participate and help us test this. If you go to getboxlock.com, that's getboxlock.com, and sign up. We're about to launch that pilot within the next 3 weeks, and we'd love to get some participants from this crowd. Thank you very much.
Justin.
Hey everybody, my name is Justin McLeod, and last year I won the Women and Minority Entrepreneurs Contest, which gave me free space here at Atlanta Tech Village. I had such a great experience from launching my own company to getting mentors in the community that I wanted to pay it forward and relaunch the event, giving women and minority entrepreneurs a chance to pitch to win 6 months free membership. So if you're a woman or minority tech founder and you're looking for space to join Atlanta Tech Village, you can apply at bit.ly/shiftpitch17, or you can see me in the back of the room. I'll give you more information. Thanks.
All right, and now we've got Brittany with Bash Block.
All right, is everybody having fun so far? I am the final presentation for this evening. Come on, get excited, get excited. Woo! Woo! All right, so as Ali said, my name is Brittany Garman, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Bash Block, and we are on a mission to clean up the event planning process. So what is the problem that Bash Block is trying to solve? Well, honestly, event planning is really not that much fun. It's really stressful, and there are countless details to consider, and all of those details end up becoming a really big deal for people. Life distractions and other social barriers definitely hinder effective collaboration amongst co-planners, and what you're left with, despite all of this technology at our fingertips and all of the social convenience that we have, is a breakdown in communication and information scattered over multiple outlets. So our solution with Bash Block is to combine all the variables that go into planning and hosting events and put it on one platform. We have combined inspiration, collaboration, and budget and task tracking to create a single destination for planning and managing all your events, from birthday parties to the black tie wedding. We joke at Bash Block that if Facebook, Pinterest, and Mint.com had a baby, it would be our product, so this is our child. And as you can see, we have all of your bashes in one place, your details at a glance, spending tracked down to the penny, all your tasks, your to-do list, all those annoying paper trails, all in one place. Talk with your co-planners, and all your amazing ideas are in one place. So let's take it a step further, and we will start our video. Here we go. So logging on, pretty easy with Bash Block. Once you log in, you are greeted with all of the bashes that you are currently planning, and they are organized by date, which is a handy feature. Adding a bash is easy. Click the Add a Bash button, put all the details that you have. These are editable details, as we know the planning process does change. So first we're going to go in here to our birthday party, which is pretty well planned, and right when you click in, you have a good glance of where you are with your planning process. Your inspiration photos are categorized, and you have management tools up there at the top. So first we're going to click into our notification center, which is ongoing conversation with your co-planners if you have them. It's a great way to clean up your inbox and get rid of those annoying text messages. Next, my personal favorite thing is the budget tracking system. We don't just categorize, we subcategorize and color code all of your budget items, so there are no more spending surprises, and you know exactly where you are with spending your money for your bash. Because as we all know, planning events is expensive and there are plenty of unforeseen costs. So next, moving into tasks, kind of similar to budgets, everything is categorized again here. Again, ending that paper trail. No more annoying pieces of paper hanging out for me in my purse. Now it's all here on the platform, easy to understand and easy to edit should you need to. Now the pretty part, pulling in your inspiration photos and all of that information that you're finding online. We can pull in information from third-party sites as well as local files. This is a wonderful example of pulling in information from a third-party site. Pick the image that you want, add a nice little caption, and it is saved and it is relevant to the event that you are planning. So here I'm going to pull up another picture, and if I were to click this, it would take me to that third-party site on how to make that gorgeous cake. I want it really bad. It looks delicious. Okay, so now you can see how this platform would certainly appeal to the do-it-yourself, control freak, type A event planners, such as myself. But we also understand that not everybody likes planning events, and regardless of any platform that we put out there, they're still not going to want to do it. So we have leveraged the BashBlock technology into premium services. So what that means is we offer 3 different party planning packages, and once a customer has purchased a party planning package, they are matched with a personal party planning concierge, like that. And within 10 days, we deliver a perfectly curated bash to the BashBlock account. So it's all online, it's fast and an affordable way for you to hire an event planner. So sound pretty good? Yeah. Woohoo, yeah. So between the planning concierge and the platform itself, we have carved out a nice little niche in the market that we like to call the micro events market. And what this is, these are the events that you have reoccurring. You have a high frequency of these events in your lifetime. They're cocktail parties, birthday parties, showers, holiday parties, you name it. It's pretty much anything that's not a wedding. Hopefully you only have one wedding. So we like to capture the micro events market because you have more of these. And we think that this market is definitely underserved. There's not a great project management platform out there right now, and we strive to be the leader in this particular field. So with that being said, I am right on the money. I will entertain your questions. All right. All right. Question number 1. What is it? Question was, what is our premier pricing model like? So how much does everything cost? Starts at $75 for the basic package and goes up to $150. So honestly, pretty affordable way to have somebody plan a party for you. And it's all online. And then the information, the great thing about the platform is it's there for you to use it again, should you want to use it again. So, all right. Anybody else? Did I explain it that well? I mean, I talk fast. Okay, you right here. Customer numbers, we keep private. If you were an investor, I would tell you privately later. But what was the next question? How long have we been in business? We launched last October. So, question back there. So question was, how do you keep track of invitations? So best way that we keep, usually what I do is I create a category board just for invitations, and I keep track of the invitations that I like within a category board, and that's what our customers do as well. So it's still kind of like the same concept as you're collecting your ideas, but we don't have a partnership with Evite or Paperless Post or anything like that. Not yet, unless somebody knows somebody. Yeah, question right here. So it's kind of a combo of both. It's a brand, question was, do we employ the event planners? So it's kind of a brand ambassador program. So they get paid based on the parties that they sell. So, kind of that, like Rodan and Fields, I don't want to use that example, but they're kind of employees, they're 1099s, put it that way. They're 1099s. All right, question right here. Oh, we do weddings too. Question was, why not weddings? We do weddings too, but we noticed that people were using it more for other stuff. There are other platforms out there like Wedding Wire and The Knot, and the nice thing about those sites is that they offer the wedding website as well. So we capture more of the smaller events, which we're perfectly happy with because it's a huge market and more spending is done in the smaller events than in the wedding market. So we're kind of okay with that. You could easily plan a wedding. I mean, it gets so OCD, like down to the penny with your spending, that it's a great place to plan a wedding. So it was kind of the inspiration behind it anyway. Question right here, blue shirt. Question was, are the premium services paperless? Yes, you get a receipt, you go through an e-commerce site, so you do have a digital record of the transaction. So it's online shopping, basically. Yep, question right behind him. Question was, are we marketing just to individuals or to, so are we B2B or B2C? So we're basically B2C, mostly to customers, but we do have some small event planning firms that do use the product, but the product is free. So anybody could use it. So, oh, question over here, yes. To plan their baby showers? Okay, yeah. Okay, so question was about sharing public information. So yeah, definitely with baby showers and things like that. We don't ask any specifics on location when we're going through that process, so it's all very, very private, and none of it's released publicly. It's just one-on-one, so between the planner and the other person. And the information that we ask is nothing personal, so in the questioning process. We ask questions, okay, so the question was, if it's not personal, how do we get the information? We ask questions like, what's your color scheme that you want? You know, how many people are attending? What kind of food do you like? So we're not asking, how far along in your pregnancy are you, or anything like that. Nothing that personal. So I think I saw one other, I have just a few seconds left. Another question with you. Explain it again, sorry.
If someone's gone through the entire process of having an awesome party.
So if they bought the party.
Well, or used the whole system to plan it.
Yeah.
Could they share the entire process, or I could find the entire process?
Yes, so the question was, can I share the party? You absolutely can. This is a collaborative platform. So what you could do, you could either duplicate the bash, which you can do within the platform, or you can pull on a co-planner and just share the process with them that way. So the answer to your question is yes.
All right, let's give a round of applause to Bash Block. All right, and we do actually have 2 more volunteers who had 30-second pitches tonight because we are overrun with amazing people. So, Rigger.
Hello. Raise your hand if you've ever tried to develop your own API or debug somebody else's API. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? That's why at Rigger we built APItester.com. So APItester.com, and yes, that domain name cost quite a bit of money. It's a free product that we built for all of you. It allows you to test APIs from the cloud. You can go to APItester.com, create a free account, build a suite of tests that let you test APIs for functional and performance issues and tracking. You actually can share results with other members of your team. So it's kind of us giving back to the village. So APItester.com, create a free account, and I'll probably email you to get your feedback about it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And I have Linus. There you are.
Hey guys, so I have a startup that solved the problem of presenters never repeating the audience questions. Who would be interested in that? No, I'm kidding. So my name is Linus Tomasanis. My link to LinkedIn profile is back there, and I'd love to share a quick story. So I started with a small company called Wandering Wi-Fi when it was like 10 people as a pre-sales engineer, which became AirWatch, and I'd love to help anyone who's interested in maybe joining AirWatch or VMware, which has bought AirWatch for like $1 billion. And number 2 ask is that if anyone needs help, have interest in ideas that I can help with, work on a side, invest in, and things like that, happy to help. Interested to hear about it. Thank you.
All right, thanks everybody for coming out. Please check us out on the meetup group so you can keep on top of what's happening next month, and follow us at #ATLSV. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys.